Hey, this is DeagleBeagle. Thanks for watching this video about Iron Moth. So these were some sets that I was discussing with other people and trying to brainstorm. I feel like my specialty has always been in Pokemon team building. I don't like to have to think when I battle, really. I like to already know what to do. I don't like to be in a bad position. That's why I think I like to focus on team building. So, using simple teams that are good to use. I notice there's lots of team building flaws out there, even among good players sometimes. But I didn't see many team building flaws per se in San Diego, especially among the good players that I saw in stream. I think they did amazingly well. But, anyways, about Iron Moth, this is one way to use it. Tera Grass would be pretty good because you're immune to Spore, you boost up your energy ball, you get rid of your 4 times ground weakness. They might try to hit you with like Garchomp, even though you do outspeed it, but they would still try to hit you with a ground move. And Grass is good because even if they Rock Slide, you're not weak to it. If you use Terra Flying, then they can just hit you with a Rock Slide in, instead of Earthquake. But Grass is kind of decent versus a lot of different things and boosts up your energy ball. So if you're using energy ball, I would probably recommend using Terra Grass. Now, this is one idea with Citrus Berry. You use Acid Spray to lower their special defense sometimes, and you can hit them after that with a Heat Wave or Energy Ball or whatever. And you can also use Struggle Bug with the Citrus Berry to kind of stall and use it defensively and offensively as well with Acid Spray and stuff. But this is more of like an investment type of Pokemon, I would call it, not really like a hyper offense type of Iron Moth. More just like setting up stuff for the long game, not just hitting hard turn by turn, knocking stuff out. But other sets I will show are more like that. Like this one. See, the problem with Iron Moth though is fire poison is not that great together offensively nor defensively because you're more weak to ground. They don't really resist each other that much. But actually, Iron Moth is one of the only Pokemon that's 4 times resistant to Hyper Voice Sylveon. So, it being really a good counter for Sylveon will make it decent. It does really have unique typing. I think people mostly stay away from it though because offensively it's not amazing. It doesn't have Sludge Bombs, so you would probably need Acid Spray or Sludge Wave, and Sludge Wave hits your ally. So maybe you could use it with Goldango, but then you're using 2 things that are weak to ground. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, maybe Corviknight, even though I don't know how good Corviknight is, but it would be immune to Sludge Wave. Now, this is just generally good. Life Orb. This is a discharge set because I notice discharge catches a lot of people off guard, but even if they know you have it, it's good versus things that would super affect Moth, like water Pokemon, like Pelipper. You could say, well, why not just run Energy Ball? Well, because you have those Pokemon like Pelipper that are 4 times weak to Discharge or Gyarados. And Discharge would be really good sometimes, even though it hits your ally versus Pelipper and stuff. Even though I suppose they could use Wide Guard, but then you force them to have to use Wide Guard. But personally, I don't think I would use Discharge with it. If I used Iron Moth, I would probably use not Electric Seed, maybe Electric Seed if I'm using it with Pincursion, but usually I wouldn't use Pincursion unless I was using like a half Trick Room team or a hard Trick Room team, because Pincursion's really good because it's slow, and you could get the Electric Seed plus activate the Quark Drive because it does have lower defense. This would be one of the better Electric Seeders. In fact, I'm gonna have an Electric Seed set as an option on all of these Quark Drive Pokemon. Even if I forgot to show it in an old video, I might try to add it in the video description. Because Electric Seed boosts your defense by 1 stage until you switch out 1 time. And with Struggle Bug and Electric Seed, you would cover your defense and special defense. And just overall do pretty well with it. If I used Iron Moth personally, I wouldn't use it as an offensive Pokemon because there's usually better offensive Pokemon. I would use it probably more like this, where I'm using something, using its uniqueness to its advantage. So Struggle Bug, I guess it's not that unique. It doesn't get a stab Struggle Bug, but I would probably use it with like Acid Spray and stuff because people are gonna not prepare for that very much, and you could really catch one off guard with it. It's basically like a fake Tears plus a stab 40 power move, so it could be pretty decent. So this Pokemon's not going to be that high tier though. It's going to be one of the worst Quark Drive Pokemon. Thanks for watching.